Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Saturday. It is the 11th of May, 2024. Gonna look at the featured ninth race from the Great Race Place, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter, Horse Racing Kid 5, for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Join me tomorrow for my French 2000 1000 guineas preview from Longshot. But let's get to the ninth race from Santa Anita, which is a good one. It is the Santa Barbara Stakes. It's going for a purse of $100,000, race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 7 horses going 2,400 meters or a mile and a half on the hillside turf course. Top selection here, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Mirage Dosso as a top selection. 4752 for me in the superfecta. 4752 super. Top selection of 4-horse Mirage Dosso. This 4-year-old filly by Good Magic here. Phil Diamato trains. Antonio Fresu gets to mount. The horse's most recent out again, the 1st of March here at Santa Anita, a mile and a quarter, an option 50 claimer, and he finished 6th by 2 lengths that day, and just had a very, trouble trip. It got to the inside, got outside, and just kind of got flat, and was just flat throughout. I think he might need the race. Coming up here and back to a mile and a half today, not the world's toughest race. I think this horse will find a better trip from the outside here today, and I think he's going to be in a better spot to win. On the 21st of January, he ran okay here at Santa Anita, mile and a quarter and optional 50, where he finished 5th by 4 lengths. He stalked all the way around the race course, a little bit wide late, but I thought he wanted more ground. But he ran his heart out that day. And then on the 7th of January locally, 1 mile and optional 50, finishing 3rd by 4 lengths. He stalked all around the race course, a bit of a turn of foot late. He showed potential in the Southern California debut. Before that, he was running in Canada and at Kentucky Downs. His previous race at Woodbine, a mile and 8th off the turf, Tapeta and optional 32. He finished 5th by 11 and a quarter lengths, kind of hitting the wall on the front end. Then they took the horse to the dueling ground Oaks at Kentucky Downs over the mile 5/16, where he ran horribly, completely hitting the wall. But went over the E.P. Taylor turf course, going a mile and a quarter in a main special weight in August quite nicely. Winning by 2 lengths from a tracking trip. He really took off clear. Training well in the inner Tapeta track here at Santa Anita, 5 furlongs, 101 and 3/5 of a second. I think this horse, like I said, been crying out for a mile and a half. He's going to get it today. He could win. I think the 7-horse, I believe a stablemate to this one. Yes, it is. 5-year-old mare by Holy Roman Emperor. The 7-horse musical Rhapsody for Mike Smith to get a trip to win also. Most recently in optional 50, going the mile and a quarter on the 4th of April locally. She won by 1 1/4 lengths that day and closed up from nowhere to get the job done. A very good performance that day with Lasix on for the first time in quite a few minutes. Prior to that, in the Santa Ana over the mile and a quarter here on the 24th of April, or 24th of February, she finished 5th by 6 1/4 lengths that day. She was a little bit wide and needs something more there. And then the Astra in January over the mile and a half. She finished 2nd by 1.5 lengths that day. And again, just closed up from nowhere. Terrific race. A great place before. And then the red carpet handicap at Del Mar. She's another horse. She likes this trip. She's going to get it today. Getting big money Mike up. I'll give it this horse shot on the late pick 4 to end it off here. But to recount my selection for the ninth now from Santa Anita, it is the Santa Barbara. Going to take the 4-horse Mirage Dosso. Give kudos to the 7-horse Musical Rhapsody. 4752 Super. 47 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.